Welcome back, everyone. We have an event coming up this weekend that is really unusual, and it's so musically oriented, and it has to do with SPAC. It's the 7th annual Rock and Run, and we're going to explain to you what that means. And joining me today are the co-chair persons. You have to say persons now, right? It's not politically correct kind of thing. Okay. The co-chair persons. It's Chrissy Goodness. And you've been here before, haven't you?
I have been, yes.
That's right.
I like it here.
And this is Heidi West. Heidi owns Lifestyles, and Chrissy owns Classical Concepts. You know I was going to do that, didn't you?
Yes.
You did, okay. What is Classical Concepts?
Classical Concepts is an Aveda lifestyle salon and spa.
Okay, got it, good. And Lifestyles, of course, is the go-to place in Saratoga for
women's clothing.
Attire.
That's right.
That's right, okay. You're both involved with this as co-chair. This is your first year, right, Heidi?
This is my first year. I went to run it 3 years ago, and Chrissy roped me in, and now I'm chairing it.
I got you, okay. And you've been involved?
I've been involved for 3 years, and I've been a co-chair all 3 years.
You have, okay. Why?
Why? Because I'm on the Action Council at SPAC, and I'm an athlete and a runner, and it was something that was very interesting for me to do.
Yes, I got it. The Action Council, by the way, that's an organization of volunteers. Geez, it goes back probably almost to the beginning of SPAC, where they really come in as a group and just say, how can we support SPAC? What do you need? What can we do? And this race, I think, is a pretty clear example of what that is.
Yes.
So, you know what, Heidi, let's talk about the race itself. It's this Sunday, the 15th, protected environment. It's in the state park, correct?
Yes, it's all contained within the beautiful state park. There's a 50-yard dash, a 5K, a 10K, and this year we're introducing a half marathon.
Oh, that's something different. That's for real runners, right? You're a runner. So why the half marathon?
Well, we introduced the half marathon this year because there's not a lot of local half marathons in the spring, and it's a way to attract more runners to our course and raise more money for SPAC and the Action Council and for the Vivian Anderson Children's Program.
Good, and I want to talk a bit about the Vivian Anderson thing. The name, however, isn't just run. It's Rock and Run, and there's a real good reason for this, because in the state park, there'll be 21 plus bands. Along the run.
All along the route. You get to listen to live music the entire run.
That race could take a little longer, don't you think?
Yeah,
if
it should.
If that's the case.
You might want to walk it, yeah.
I know a lot of the musicians because we've come across them in our music show tracks. But I don't want to give you the laundry list, but there's the best in the Capital District in Saratoga. Really, these are great artists. And it's a little bit of everything, too, right? Mm-hmm. What kind of music?
Oh, all kinds of music, acoustic, and there's going to be
rock and roll.
Rock and roll. There will be a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know the word you're looking
jazz,
for, but I can tell you. I can tell you from the list is a mix of jazz, there's a mix of R&B. There's some progressive artists. There are some folk artists on this list.
That's what I was looking for.
A really great list of singer-songwriters all the way through to some people that really know how to kick you know what.
Exactly.
That's right. So that's good. If you're running, I suppose that's a good idea.
You need it at the top of the hill, absolutely.
The race starts early, which it should. 8 o'clock, right?
For 7:30 for the kids' 50-yard dash, and then everything else kicks off at 8 o'clock. So definitely get there early. And
now the money is going to the Vivian Anderson Children's Project. This is a particularly interesting idea. They take underserved children in our area.
Capital Region, yes.
Capital Region North, and give them the opportunity. And I think it's something over 300 kids, right? Didn't you tell me that?
350.
Yep.
About 350 kids. Take them to the National Museum of Dance, have them meet some of the artists, some of the choreographers, go to SPAC for a performance of classical performance. And, this is at a very impressionable age because it's through middle school, right, young ones?
7 to 14.
7 to 14 years old. And give them exposure to the arts. And let's face it, not all kids are, lucky enough to have parents or family that actually take them to classical performances. And it's at that impressionable age, it's so important for them to understand more about the arts.
I've actually heard stories where it's changed the trajectory of a student's life based on their exposure to the ballet. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that for a minute. I really don't. They don't have the opportunity to see it. And it's life-changing.
It is.
Don't you love that?
I do.
And that's one of the things at the Vivian Anderson. So the money that's raised goes to the Vivian Anderson Children's Project. You can go to SPAC.org and get all the information, see a list of the bands and see everything
Yes.
else. It's this Sunday, and if you want to know if it's a happening event, they get in excess of 1,400 runners.
We're
This is
expecting
this
close
is a
to
big one.
1,600, yes.
Okay, good. Be a part of this. Bring the family. Walk, run, do a half marathon if you're really good.
You get to see the bands twice that way.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, you got to make this.
Two
That's
loops,
right.
that's
That's
right.
right. It would be 2 loops.
Yes.
Well, great, Chrissy, Heidi, great. Thank you very much for coming in,
It's a pleasure.
and thanks for all your work with the Action Council and stuff.
Thank you.
SPAC's a jewel, and it needs the help,
It is.
right? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.